Good morning, students. Myself Atul Kumar. So, student, I will teach you class 8 civics, and in that we will discuss chapter 4. The chapter name is the United Nation. So, here we will do the revision of this chapter today. So, United Nation, as you know, the First World War, due to which it occurred in 1914 to 1918. So due to after that this war, there was so much damage to human life, property worldwide. So after then Second World War took place, and it also caused greater damage than the First World War has done. So after this, representative of 50 nations including India met a conference that was held at San Francisco, that is in USA, in 1945, and they agreed to form an organization. It was called as United Nations. In short, you can say UN, for promoting the peace and goodwill among nations. So this was the main motive, and a written statement of function and objective for the new organization was found. So the UN Charter was signed on 26 June 1945, and it came into effect on 24 October, and this day is celebrated every year as UN Day. So today the UN has 193 members, and its headquarters is in the New York, USA. So student, as you can see here, it is the content. As I can see, you can see also. So content, the topics which all thing we will discuss, that is first is UN character, then second is the objective of the UN, then third is the organ of the UN, and the fourth, that will be the specialized agencies of the UN. So we are going to discuss the first one, that is the UN charter. So UN charter is like a constitution. It lay down the objective of the UN and the different way in which the UN can act. So it has the two main trusts. So the two main trusts are, that is preventing war and promoting development. Next is, that is the objective. What was the main objective of the UN to be developed? So first is that to maintain the peace and security in the world. Then second is to establish and maintain friendly relation among nation. Then third, to promote respect for the right of the individuals and fundamental rights for all. Then to collectively solve international problems that was of social, economic, cultural, or humanitarian nature. Then to coordinate the activity of member nation for the attainment of common goal. So this was some objective of the UN. Now next is the organ of the UN. So the UNA has 6 organs. Okay, so here are the name of them. You can see all the name: General Assembly, Security Council, then Economic and Social Council, then is the Trusteeship Council, then is International Court of Justice, and the last is the Secretariat. So student, we will discuss one by one each, and this is the main topic of your chapter. So first is the General Assembly. So the General Assembly consists of the representative of all members of the UN. Each member state can send up to 5 representatives, but is entitled to 1 vote only. So the General Assembly is like an international parliament where important issues are discussed and decisions are taken by a majority vote. So like the matter which are related to international peace and security, and the power and function of any organ of the UN. So now next is about the Security Council. The Security Council perform the task of maintaining international peace, and it investigate international dispute and recommend ways for their peaceful settlement. It also authorized military action to enforce its resolution. So such action is carried out by combined troops contributed by various member nations. So as these troops help maintain peace, so that's why they are known as peacekeeping forces. The Security Council have 15 members, and in that 5 of them are namely the USA, Russia, Britain, France, and China are permanent members, while the 10 non-permanent members are elected by General Assembly for a term of 2 years and cannot be re-elected immediately. Next is the Economic and Social Council. The Economic and Social Council fulfill the social and economic objective of the UN. It has 54 members. Every year, the General Assembly elect 18 members for a term of 3 years, and decisions are taken by a majority of vote, those present and voting. Next is Trustship Council. So the Trustship Council was established to help territories that were not totally self-governing. These territories were made trust territories and were prepared for self-government by nation designated by the UN as their trustees. So in 1994, the last of the original trust territories, that was Palau, became independent. The task of the Trustship Council was thus completed, and the council will now meet only when it is required. Next is about the International Court of Justice. So International Court of Justice is situated at the Hague in the Netherlands. The International Court of Justice is the principal judicial organ of the UN. So the General Assembly and the Security Council elected team of 15 judges from different countries, each for a term of 9 years. And in that, 5 judges retire every 3 years. Retiring judges may be re-elected. And the last is Secretariat. The entire administrative work of the UNA is carried out by the Secretariat, which has its headquarters in the New York. The official work of UNA is conducted in 6 languages, that is Arabic, Chinese, English, France, Russian, and Spanish. The Secretary General, who is the Chief Administrative Officer of the UN, head the assembly on the recommendation of the Security Council for a renewal term of the 5 years. Next is the specialized agency of the UN. So the UN has a specialized agency, so they are handle different aspects of development such as education, culture, health, individual rights, utilization of resources, and scientific and technological matter. So a specialized agency also publish various reports and journals and maintain the website which contain information related to their respective field of work. Now here we will study in detail some of the agencies like United Nations Children Fund. In short, you can say UNICEF. So it was established in 1946 as the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund to give emergency relief to children in country affected by Second World War. So it is now a permanent body called the United Nations Children Fund. However, the original abbreviation is still used to refer to it. So it had its headquarters in the New York. Next is the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Education, or you can say UNESCO in short. So it was established in 1946 with its headquarters in Paris. and its aim is to promote understanding and cooperation among the people of the world. So it provides technical and financial help to its member for the promotion of education, scientific and cultural activities. It fight illiteracy among children as well as adult. Next is World Health Organization. That, or you may be already familiar with it, that is WHO. So it was started in 1948 and has its headquarters in the Geneva. It works for the improvement of health standard all over the world. The WHO campaign against disease like malaria, plague, cholera, AIDS. Next is International Labour Organization, that is ILO. So it works for the welfare of the worker all over the world, especially working women and the children. And it was founded in 1919 and was associated with the leakage of the nation. The ILO, as an agency of leakage of nation, recommended international labor standard that sought to ensure fair working hour. So fair working hour, that is not more than 8 hour working a day, and they should get the good working condition, that is in that holiday with pay, medical insurance, old age benefit, freedom for association for worker. The INO became a specialized agency of the UNA in 1946. It has its headquarters in Geneva. Next is Food and Agriculture Organization, or FAO. So it was founded in 1945. It has its headquarters in Rome, and its main aim is to help a nation to increase food production and fight hunger. It trains farmer in better method of cultivation and in the use of fertilizers and pesticides. It's promote agricultural research. It also promote global exchange of knowledge about nutrition, food management, way of fighting disease affecting farm animals, and it also help many African and Asian countries to increase food protection substance. Next is the World Bank. So World Bank began functioning in 1946 with its headquarters in the Washington, D.C. It provides loan to organizations to improve agriculture productivity, provide clean drinking water, spread education, build dam and rural roads. It also provides advice and technical help for development of project and settle dispute between state and foreign investor. The term World Bank refers to the two of these agencies, that is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and the other is International Development Association. So student, this much only in this chapter. Thank you, students.